The very first and the very last fairy tale. A mountain goat goes down to the sea to drink, and when he reaches down, he sees himself reflected in the smooth waters of the ocean. Did he catch sight of something flashing by? Very, very fast? Yes, indeed he did. A golden-colored fish is swimming round and round in a circle, as if she sees the goat. Surprised, they look into each other's eyes, as if they are seeing each other for the first time. The goat produces a very strange and primitive sound, something like "Ow." The fish is surprised. She recognizes that sound. It is completely hidden way deep down in her body, nestling like a little bird. She is surprised that she can actually hear the sound. She herself cannot produce sounds that are audible, but she recognizes them. They are buried deep down inside her. That sound can always be heard in the deep waters of the sea. The goat looks at her and asks her with his eyes, "Do you want to know the mystery of that sound?" "There's nothing I'd like better," she answers, while swimming in graceful circles in the smooth blue-green water. "Then you'll have to come with me to the mountain top, right to the top of the very highest mountain," replies the goat. "Okay, that's fine," and she realizes straight away that she'll have to give up her life in the sea, that dreamy existence, and all the places she had found to hide herself, and where she loved and played with all the other little fishes. If she really wants to know the mystery of that sound, she would have to go up to the mountain with that goat. She knew that she must decide for herself. "But won't I die?" she asked herself. "After all, fish cannot live without water." She asked the goat what he thought about it, but he reassured her, saying, "If you stop thinking about it, you won't die." "Okay," said the fish, "now I'm sure. I'll do it. It's all or nothing." So she wrapped herself very tightly in some seaweed and swam to the shore. The goat placed her carefully between his horns, and straight away she felt happy and confident. Parked between his eyes, she hangs on to the seaweed which has stuck to his horns, and off they go. She has complete confidence in the goat. While they are climbing the mountain, the goat points out all the beautiful things around them. This he does by means of his thoughts. She can see exactly the same as she can, because she is perched between his eyes. When she suddenly starts to think about her underwater world and tell the goat about it, he says, "Don't think about it, or you'll spend your life as a fish out of water." So she stops thinking about the water, and she's completely happy. It seems like a fairy tale, and so it is. Both for her and the goat it's a fairy tale. When they reach the top of the mountain, she sees something she has seen before. It is the same as when she was born in the depth of the sea. Space! She sees space, space without end. However far and however often she looks, there is nothing to be seen, absolutely nothing. She turns round, and behind her everything is just as big and empty. There is no boundary anywhere. In fact, there is no space, only emptiness. That same primitive sound resounds there. Is it the wind? No. Is it the goat? No. Is it the fish? No. It's a sound which was always there, and which everyone can hear. Listen. And the fish realizes that the highest mountain and the deepest ocean are just the same. There's no difference. A difference only exists when you start to think about it. And that's what makes the highest mountain seem the highest and the deepest ocean the deepest. But our little fish studies it carefully and sees there is no difference. That primitive sound, which sounds the same where you are, is the absolute proof. She thanks the goat and he thanks her. They have learned from each other that it makes no difference what you are, a goat or a fish, and that it makes no difference where you live, in the sea or on the top of a mountain. It's all the same. The goat and the fish probably go on living like they always had. That strange primitive sound will go on sounding until it stops, and then the goat and the fish will meet again. Shall we jump into the depth of the sea? The goat will say. Yes, and we'll take everything with us in our thought, says the fish. That's good, the goat will answer. Then they jump, and all will be silence. At the very end, even the silence has gone.